Tu macam mana nak tutup hole?
Hole apa? Ini telur ah.
Bukan
Rail
nak
cannon
hole lah.
Wah, dua-dua untuk bal Fikri.
Tak, kau suruh aku buat rail cannon tu.
Satu, bal lighter.
Okay.
Satu, maybe
For hole.
yeah, for the hole.
Agak agak.
Cluster.
So nak buang apa ni? 500 ke? Nak buang 500 ke nak buang rail cannon?
Buang 500 lah.
Okay.
Bring the 380 lah. 380 mm.
380
Oh, 300 Oh.
Just now you saw how I throw in the middle of the nest.
380 Barrage
Ah.
Alright.
Paling dia
Korang
kau.
pakai armor scout
Mana punya 380 ni? On.
No, this is Sharp bringing green launcher. That's what I'm afraid of.
What? You want me to bring?
He's solo. Closing the bug hole. Destroy the neck.
It can use a grenade launcher kah?
Tak, dia nak clearkan lubang. Oh, kita tak buat clear lubang lah, Chad. Kita
Tak.
buat main objektif je.
Yelah, objektif kan clear lubang.
Kan?
Telur.
Telur aku ambil orbital.
Oh my god, everybody to bring 380 ah.
Okay.
Bawa je lah.
Telur ni.
Tak pernah ke buat objektif telur je?
Pernah, tapi rasa macam tadi nampak tulis terminate structure ha.
Kau kat kapal mana ni, Chad?
Shit man, 50 minutes. Okay, let me get the link first.
Is YouTube or what?
YouTube.
Oh, dah destroy.
Tak clear.
Try escape weapon. Tak baik.
Kau try weapon apa?
Allah, aku tak bawa shotgun, bodoh.
Kata apa?
Sikit kan?
Default. Bodoh.
Guys, ada bug bridge lah. Dah ada bug bridge. Run.
Pasti turun.
Jauh, Faiz, jauh.
Yeah, going.
This is
Wait.
what?
Chaotic.
Section. Okay,
Terus.
jauh.
Korang drop kat mana?
Run.
Wih, telur kita semua belah sana.
Wah.
Yeah. I dropped this extraction. I thought it would be clear.
Weh, banyak yang hunter.
Okay, one near us.
Kau bawa sticker
Tak, aku bawa ni.
Buat circle.
Tak, aku tak buat sikal. Aku bawa apa? Breaker, bodoh lah anak saudara aku ni.
Hai.
Defaultnya. Tadi kan aku DC, lepas tu dia default pakai tu.
Oh.
Aku pun lupa nak tukar.
Aku nak pakai circle ni.
Sticker
Gas
for the
tembak
small. Tembak don't until overheat, then carry it.
Oh, okay. Tadi dia tulis eksplosif.
Mana ada sticker bukan eksplosif ah.
Yang
Sticker
tu yang
for
tadi. Okay. Yang tadi yang plasma tu yang eksplosif. Where am I going?
Bagai pula.
Ini telur. Baling 380 kat dalam tu, lari. You throw it 380?
Ya.
Okay, nice. Now just jump from that cliff. Let it do his work.
Saya tak kena.
Abah, kita datang balik tengok nanti. We run first. Because now got charger chasing us and I got no weapon. Panggil jetpack untuk aku. Okay, where's the charger? I got anti-tank already.
With me.
Oh! Mati.
Oh god.
Dah habis kan?
Tak ada,
dah kira kan?
tak habis.
Wait, behind you. Quickly, clear behind you. I coming. All the small one clear.
Uish, serious. Ah, 45 minutes.
Oh, charger, fuck.
36 minit lah. Lama lagi.
Requesting orbital.
I go throw my 380 inside.
Stand clear.
You kite the charger around first.
Babi.
Requesting air support.
Aku dah ambil material lah. Sample lah. Siapa punya ni?
Yeah, just take.
Paris aku datang kau.
Jangan dekat sangat, aku tengah balik kreatif.
Memang. Wah, aku pergi yang 8 satu.
All the wild title with me, Daniel.
Mana?
Tak, kau settle kat telur tu,
Okay, dah, kejap. Just one more telur ni, one more. Kau boleh rear cannon tak?
Cool down.
Okay. You use white telur ni kan?
Broken nest pula.
Ah,
Asal tak meletup ni, telur ni.
Sending in an eagle.
Daniel, Blake behind you.
Asal bug ni, telur ni.
Dah.
Oh my god, I tembak banyak kali satu telur.
That tunnel breach.
Oh,
Is it mine done or your guys punya done?
mine done. Both.
Calling down a support weapon.
I think I saw
Mantap.
2 times he appeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both.
Bug outpost spotted.
Fikir
Coming
going?
supply. Boleh tak?
Sorry, Daniel, what is it?
Where you going? The last one ah?
Dropping back.
Yeah, last one.
Coming. Ada 2 kat belakang tau. Bal Titan.
I got super
Here we go.
sample inside.
If you got rear cannon, let me know, you know.
Okay.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Marking location.
Calling down a
Marking
support
location.
weapon.
Never mind. Southwest.
Package acquired.
No, open your mouth. Okay. Nice. Die already.
Found something.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
You take it, yeah? Okay.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Kau tembak apa Fikri?
Stalker.
Babi
Mana ada?
stalker ni.
Belakang
Ada.
Fikri, banyak.
Aduh, stalker.
Ada stalker eh? Shit.
Ada stalker.
Okay, come. Let's go.
Revive nearby je lah, revive nearby.
Okay. Fikri, jom.
Reinforcing.
Telur.
Alright.
Faiz, you got 380 not?
I used
Oh, use
before, don't know, yeah. I use.
I got one.
380? Stalker.
Yeah.
Baling kat tu, telur.
Ready
Depan
to
tu.
liberate.
Stalker belakang.
Okay, done.
Tak masuk pun.
Masuklah tu. Alah, terkeluar sikit. Fuck.
Orbital inbound.
Balik mana?
Ui, 2 kali balik.
Aku balik.
Eh, stalker ah.
Kejap. I stunning the stalker for you. Okay. Oh, stalker.
Alamak, dah habis.
Stalker kat siapa?
Aku.
siapa balik baras kat aku? Mati aku Oh, ada satu lubang. Tak perasan.
I'm going to close that lubang. Boleh steam aku tak? Somebody.
Coming. Ah, Bile.
Dah. Okay. Let's go. Ciao. Jangan main nombor. Kau ada rail cannon tak?
Ada?
Balik ke Palu.
Babi. Aku tak ada steam.
That one. That Fikri, just need one more hit only. Die.
Okay.
I'm marking for you already. That one.
Aku dah balik dah, Ray Cannon.
Dah. Mati. Tengok.
Okay,
Okay,
one more.
one more.
I shot the mouth one time lah, Faiz. I think need another bullet.
Wait, throw
Yeah,
in.
throw that. I throw that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, charger. Fucking hell.
Mana Bal Titan ni?
Mak ai 2 3.
Belakang, dua.
Dah.
Tak mati you.
Dia tak mati.
Mati.
Sekejap, dia charger lah.
Weh, kau tu Bal Titan. Sial.
Babi lah.
Wait, I know.
Requesting air support.
Where's our nest? Fuck, our nest kena finish.
Finish.
Tak finish, man.
Weh, tak habis.
Tak habis.
Support.
Aku kan tadi nest tak habis.
Tak habis.
Tak apa.
I'm going.
No, I think like maybe one below ni left.
Maybe lah, one or two I think. Ya, aku pergi.
Found something.
Wow, stalker.
Dia fikir go bowling.
What, 380 eh?
Yeah.
You know, behind you got Bal, you cannot stop,
Yes.
Cepat bis.
Orbital inbound.
But
I go check how many holes left.
Follow the stalker. Dia bawa.
There, we did 40 already. 40 X. From that 380 alone.
Wait, I need some steam.
Requesting tac pack.
No.
Calling down a
No. Ah, shit, aku tak ada steam. Mama garam, steam.
Tak ada, aku pun tak ada steam.
Semua tak ada steam.
an eagle.
Found something.
serius lah tak habis
supply.
lagi. Booking mak betul. Oh, okay, ada datang lagi.
Fikri.
Mana?
Tak boleh. Ada Iron Storm lah.
Dah.
Okay.
You got left like one tick only after your 380.
I cannot see the map, man.
Mana pula extraction ni?
I'm
Shit.
looking for it.
Extraction.
Okay, dah. 27. North. Go north.
Alamak, strategi pun jam juga. Sial.
Mati dekat aku ada sample.
Siapa dekat dia?
Mi.
Isyad.
Sekejap,
Kat mana
ayam
station? Dekat north?
North.
Faiz,
Dekat
wait,
north.
go. Blue light. Faiz, blue light.
Blue light dekat
on me,
north.
on me.
Calling in
Oh, okay. No
reinforcements.
more already. Iron Storm already.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Dah ambil lah, Isyad.
Dah, Fikri. Ada, Fikri.
Woi.
Apa?
Orbital inbound.
Tak.
Oh, wait, ada 4 charger.
Got a sample.
Fikri, di tengah charge kau.
Dapat Jad.
Where are you guys, man?
I'm
Kenapa?
heading.
Requesting air support.
Kau nak gamit
Tak boleh lah, jap.
Aku tahu.
Tunnel breach.
So So many EATs on the floor, man. The whole map. So many.
Just throw spam through.
Mana tu?
Mana tu?
Oi, ada buy Titan tu. Ada. Cepat.
Mana aku tak jumpa? Fuck.
Jumpa apa?
Sample.
Oh, mati. Ada lagi
Okay,
satu.
Where you guys
Oh,
ah?
okay.
You think they can reach in 2 minutes ah, Faiz?
Okay, dah mati. Dulu mati.
Don't think so.
Oh,
Need
kau
to
ni
defend first lah.
Can. Jom fikir.
Kau jom.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Poly AT. Master, litter this whole place. Buang gapak.
Ada charger je apa ni?
Okay, this place should be from the front.
How'd you like to chase? Oh, burrito.
Uyuh, jauh lah.
Ada kamu nak? Ke nak? Ya.
You can reach in time.
Wait, tak payah.
Kejap. See how far you are.
Boleh, sempat.
2 minutes can. Tapi
Can,
just
can,
run
can.
lah. Jangan berhenti lah.
Asrai.
Okay.
We got 1 Titan boss.
Where?
That.
Charger dengan aku lah pula. Mati. Cat belakang cat.
Reinforcing.
Ambil. Boom, die.
Mantap.
The cannon best. Vicky, can you take it? Faiz, cool down. 5 seconds.
Siapa?
Cat, jaga aku cat. Tembak cat.
Wih, ramai udah.
Cat.
Ramai.
Faiz, throw. Faiz, throw.
Oh, sorry.
Cat kau panggil je strike. Lepas tu baru hidupkan aku.
Sekejap, aku nak kena charge. Wih, banyak ke aku.
Okay, sekejap.
Ramai tu.
Fucking hunted. Titan tak mati
Oh.
shit.
Mana Star Wars kau mana?
Tahu kau mana jauh. Dekat Ichat.
Cannon. You real cannon the guys?
Wih, aku dah tak ada skin.
Cannon the guy. Fikri, cannon the guy.
Dah.
Oh.
Pakai that.
Cat. Oh, tak boleh lah cat 30 second cat. Boleh cat?
Sekejap, aku resupply dulu.
Tak boleh, kau jauh sangat kau dah kat belakang tu.
Okay, aku lari.
Get out of there, Fikri. Get out of there. Oh, Faiz, get out of there.
Okay.
Please. Okay.
Sempat tu. Okay, sempat.
Okay,
Mana
we don't go
sempat
up
dia
the
kat belakang kau?
Apa dia?
Oh, stempel lah. Tak payah.
Siapa aku dah 8.
Wah, two charges died at the same time.
Woi, aku low gila tu.
Come on, we going in.
Aku tak boleh sprint.
Fikri, backup dia. Fikri.
Dia dah mati.
Mati. Go, naik. Reinforce. Boleh.
You need another 80, Faiz.
Going.
Aduh, kau jatuh atas aku pula. Punyalah luas jalan situ juga. Alamak.
What the hell is happening?
Going in.
Going.
Bantai.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Bodoh gila sah.
Jatuh tengkau.
Punya banyak orang atas aku juga. Kau ingat aku Titan? Hello, dia jatuh pang mampus.
Faiz, 1 minute. Faiz.
Ya. Where's the link?
The link is here.
Ush, 560
15
handphone.
seconds.
Ush, dulu.
So Faiz, 500 kg or dia Canon better?
I think Canon lah.
Tapi long reload lah. But it's sure hit.
Yeah.
It's a sure hit.
Alamak, where do you put, boss?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Alamak.
Nah, take it. Take it and go. Take it and go.
A triumphant return.
16 seconds. 15 seconds.
Kat WhatsApp 3 jam.
No, your Steam. Your Steam. I sent your Steam. Your Steam chat.
Mantap sempat.
Kena kick.
Weh, kena kick apa hal?
Oh, left game.
This is stream starting soon. Then, apa?
Satu rolling. Oh, okay.
Oh, tadi ada countdown. Now no countdown already.
Korang dah live ke?
Mari again
Orang
tengok.
tengok Destiny.
Fikri, mari lah gua share. Lah, macam mana nak share? Tak tengok Discord.
Aku tengok dekat ni lah. Dekat kau punya apa? Facebook tak apa?
Oh, ada. Ada.
Stream
Kat
the
sini ada.
stream.
Delay sikit lah. Bagi player baru.
Kalau kau live kat sini sudah.
Your sound bug ah? Oh,
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Hello,
okay.
everyone, and welcome here to beautiful Bungie HQ in scenic Bellevue, Washington. My name's Andy, and I'm going to be your host today. And today we have the distinct opportunity to go ahead and show off some brand new stuff coming in Destiny 2 Into the Light. But fret not, I won't be the only one going ahead and telling you about it. I'm joined by 3 members of the Destiny development team, who will go ahead and introduce here right away. Starting directly to my left, Mr. Tom Farnsworth. How are you doing today?
Great, thank you, Andy.
Cantik baju.
Doing great. I had coffee.
Yeah.
Breakfast on the way here. I'm
Baji.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Excited to share all the great work the team has done
Yeah.
the past many months. And just for context about me,
Yeah.
I'm the creative lead on Into the Light, and I'll be here with you the next few weeks to talk about it.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff in store. And of course, we're joined by senior narrative designer, Mr. Jerome Viernich. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Also had coffee
Nice.
on the highway while screaming at passing cars.
Quite a drive-in. as
Nice
well.
moustache.
Folks at home who may not know you as well as we've had the opportunity to learn about you over the past couple days. Who are you and what do you do here at Bungie?
I am a senior narrative designer, which means if you hear a character say it, or if you read it on screen, one of us typed it into a tiny little box at
Exciting.
some point months before.
Hanging out with Excel lots these days?
Absolutely.
There it is.
Hey.
Works tiny boxes, that's me.
It's an important tool, obviously.
Absolutely.
And of course, last but very not least, one of the most deadly I've ever seen to rock the thumbsticks, especially in these past couple days, the one and only
Where's my
Mr.
Leviathan
Noah
ray?
Lee, activity designer here on Destiny 2.
Hey everyone, my name is Noah Lee. I'm an activity designer
You think
on
they'll give you?
Destiny 2 Into the Light.
That's what I've been asking you. Like, you think
They will
it's
give you
good?
a
And I have the distinct pleasure of introducing us to
Well,
Onslaught so we can
I
see
hate to
all the
break it
really
to
cool
you.
things that we
It's
have in
not gonna
store.
happen.
I'm a long-time player. I've been playing since Destiny 1, and as a player turned dev, I'm excited to show off all the stuff we have planned.
Sure, now you're excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for
No,
taking
I
join
got
us.
put
To everyone in
so many
chat,
times. I got
see a
light
lot
so
of
many times
activity
today.
in
No,
there.
no, no.
Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today as well. But yes, today we're going to go ahead and kick things off by looking at Onslaught, which is a brand new
Onslaught?
activity coming in Destiny 2 Into the Light. For those of you out there that are Twit enjoyers that had a chance to go ahead and see what we've been posting the last week, we went ahead and released some key art
Oh,
last
there.
week that is now
See
up on
that cool?
screen.
Destiny
You can
1
see
tower?
here. There's a lot going on here. So let's go ahead and just start. Tom,
can
can you
see
tell
it.
us a little bit about what
This is
Onslaught
in
the
the game.
art.
Yeah,
This
so
is the
Onslaught
art
is a
only.
new 3-player activity.
Wow,
that's the kind of
remember the
core
Last of Us
Into the Light.
2
It's,
multiplayer? They
available
also
for
showed
all
something like
players.
that.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see in this key art, like this is like a kind of aspirational view of what Onslaught is in game.
Yeah.
It's a new wave.
What
defense,
sword is that?
Activity.
Paling geliting.
it takes inspiration from a
Oh.
lot of modes we've looked at, like in other games and our games
what hand cannon is that?
throughout our kind of history. And you can see here you're in the last city.
And the other one's with the hot.
I'm really
Okay.
excited that our players
With the
are gonna
hot-
be, like the Guardians are gonna be able to hop into this space
What do you mean,
and
palindrome?
defend the last city.
I think it's
And,
palindrome, yeah.
eventually take the fight to the Witnesses' forces here. And you can kind of see like you got our three Guardians.
cool. I
They're
think
kind
this
of
is the
ringed in
hot mode.
defenses.
Yeah.
You also
Mean
got like, the
firefight?
pyramids in the sky.
Right, yeah.
think this is
And
the
there's
hot
even
mode
some
they've been
like
talking
kind
about.
of pyramid terraforming
Tower
going
defense.
on in the back.
Yeah.
The hot what?
Too, yeah.
Yeah, and
They are
and
in
there's,
the-
and there's
the
a
hot
few
mode
other
that
locations
a lot
too,
of people
but we might
request,
as well
like
talk
tower
about
defense.
later.
Talk about that later.
So you
Oh,
just
tower
So,
defense.
also too,
Yeah.
Jerome,
Man versus
this is,
machine.
not the first time obviously we've ever had to go ahead and defend
Team
ourselves
Fortress
on our
2.
own turf, but never quite like this before. Our heels are dug in. We're in the last city right now. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on here?
Absolutely. So, for the past several seasons, the forces of the Witness have been closing their vice grip around the Sol system. The Witness is inside the Traveler
not gonna
doing
see any,
nefarious
like,
deeds,
in-game
enacting
stuff,
the
just
final
you
shape.
talking.
Right.
Time is on its side.
Yeah.
No, he
We have
cannot afford to
worked
not show in-game
with
stuff.
ancient magics, esoteric
on,
rituals,
man.
bargaining
Why-
with
why else
our
would you
old
show up
foes
here?
in order to send someone through the portal and establish a bridge, and we chose Crow.
Yeah.
Now, until he makes contact with us, we are back at home sharpening our knives.
Yeah.
Now, the Witness, of course, will do
Keep showing you
everything
the
that it
thinking.
can to keep us on this side of the portal.
Understand.
Which means unleashing every bit of its resources, every part of its power against us to keep us pinned in
Yeah.
the last city. So this is about breaking out and discovering new power,
Yeah.
right? Sharpening ourselves,
Yeah.
finalizing our builds, and getting some new toys so that we can face down the Witness.
That's right. And we're also getting some help from a tried and true sharpener of Guardians as well. Shax is going to be helping us out as well, right?
Absolutely. Where some see calamity, Shaq sees opportunity.
Yeah.
And he is going to be opening up his arsenal for us to enjoy. I think we'll hear about that next week, right?
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, he'll be your vendor, and I'm really excited for players to hear from him.
Awesome. As someone who spends a lot of time in the Crucible, it's always good to spend more time with Shax. Inspirational, to say the least.
Absolutely, at high volume.
Yeah, honestly, it's the best part of him. Just throw more grenades. Reminder to everyone.
Never go wrong.
May it be a hint to us all. And of course, Noah, there's a lot also too going on here. I see turrets, I see other activity defenses. Obviously, we're going to jump into some gameplay here, but before we do, can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to see when we dive in to play some Onslaught here live in just a bit?
Yeah, of course. So something that's really cool about Onslaught compared to a lot of our activities in Destiny is, like Tom said, it's not an offensive, it's a defensive. Our goal is to defend the ADU, or Advanced Defense Unit, which allows us to build our defenses like turrets, tripwires, decoys, and the main goal is to make sure that that thing stays up for all of your waves that you're fighting.
We have
in.
turrets now?
If that goes down at any point, regardless if you're on playlist,
Now becoming Helldiver already.
difficulty,
Yes.
your game will end. So the main goal is to
All
keep your
stratagem.
defenses safe, build them up, upgrade them, and try to get as far as you can.
Yeah, Legend difficulty. Interesting. Already dropping some hints. I like what I'm hearing.
You know, I had to do it. And another thing, just really quickly, we had a lot of learnings from some of our activities in the seasons, like deep dives and the coil, where we know players like when we escalate difficulty over time.
Yeah.
So that's a key feature of Onslaught. You go from wave 1 to wave 50, each 10 escalating in difficulty, as we're going to see in gameplay. And that serves a really cool opportunity for players to test their builds. And, you know, the waves of enemies that we're fighting against are the whetstone by which we are sharpening ourselves.
Excellent. Yes, build crafters, you're on notice. Be prepared for what's to come. All right, well, I say there's no time like the present. We are seeing a lot of requests in chat for gameplay. I think we can go ahead and dive on in.
The Throne World.
Noah, would you mind returning to your Throne World briefly to go ahead and kick things off here?
My tithes.
Obviously, yeah, we got to get some tithes for the man himself. In the meantime, really quickly, obviously, with Onslaught being a brand new activity, we're going to kick things off in a very different way. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to see when we go ahead and start things off?
Yeah, you're going to see it in the gameplay here in just a second, but Onslaught is about kind of establishing a defensive kind of like beachhead in these contested territories where we're like trying to, claw space back from the Witness.
Certainly.
And we're going to see it in Midtown here in a moment. And so players, start off with you and two other maybe friends you found that you play with all the time, or maybe you matchmake you in with, and you're going to push forwards with Shax's Red Jacks that you're going to see here. You'll establish a defensive area. You'll deploy the Advanced Defense Unit, and then you'll start.
The
placing
mustache guy
defenses.
looks
There's
like
no
Shia
ascenders.
LaBeouf.
There's turrets. There's trip mines. There's
Yeah.
decoys. The decoys is our favorite little sweetie
That's
bot.
right. Yep.
And
Back to help once again.
And you can upgrade those too. Like the way the activity works is you defeat
This
enemies.
is the hot
to
mode that
collect
everyone's been
scrap,
asking for.
which is our
Hot
is
mode?
our
Hot mode,
currency.
hot mode
And then you can
like
spend
Left 4 Dead
that
like
to
that.
deploy
You know,
these
just
defenses.
spend
You
one
have to be
place
kind
like
of
that.
selective. Like
Oh.
each
Oh,
of
you're
these defensive
fine.
locations
A lot
can
of
move
mobs
around
with
throughout the
time.
activity.
Right. Yeah.
I heard he
And,
mentioned
here we go.
50
Oh,
waves.
we already got some
Gameplay
action
already.
here.
Yes.
So
Oh,
we're over
okay.
here trying to create a
Wait,
foothold
they're-
for our ADU,
they're
supported by
Doing that.
Jax's lovely
Okay.
Red Jacks. You know, we know and love them. And as soon as we've cleared out the Elixni that are here, or the Fallen, our ADU's here. As we see, we got some batteries
Wait,
in tow.
what
and
hand
this
cannon is that? Look
begins
at that.
Our
What
first
is
really
that hand
interesting
cannon?
part of this activity, which is our purchase phase. Killing
Oh,
enemies
he's using
will grant you
retrofit
scrap,
escapade.
like
You
we
saw
see in
that?
the top left, and we have 30 seconds
No,
to
isn't
pick
that the hand
one
cannon
of
from
the
the
suite of
Leviathan?
upgrades. We have
Yeah.
tripwires you
Very
can buy for
different.
1,000,
Yeah, you can purchase
decoy,
turret.
which is our lovely sweeper bot here, and turrets.
Need
I
to
don't think we're very serious about
purchase.
turrets. I'm just going to buy this first.
Yes.
There we go.
But we have our lovely guests, Clayton and Ashley, who have helped create this activity.
No,
on our
buy the
playtest
upgrade.
team. They're with me helping fill out the fire team, and they're building their defenses.
It's always best to have some solid teammates, and also to for the folks in chat noticing some weapons, go ahead and just go ahead and observe everything you can possibly see on screen. Oh, it's okay. We're
Midnight
gonna
Coop.
have plenty of time to get those
Midnight
inventory
Midnight
screens. But in the
Coop.
meantime, yeah, chat is connecting some dots with the things they may have seen in the key art, but also too. So Jerome, we're here obviously going ahead and doing this for a reason, right? The ADU is here for a purpose. Can you help us understand a little bit
Isn't
about
this
the
the
role
PvP
that
map?
plays in the defense that
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
mounting
it's the
against the
PvP map.
witness?
Absolutely.
Why is the Fallen
When
fighting?
all of the Guardians and their allies
I thought
enter
we
the
made
port to
peace
face
with
down
those
the witness,
people.
Earth will be essentially undefended.
Yeah.
So it's important that we establish solid defenses now and
What
claw
gun is
back
that?
as much territory
Oh,
as we can
Hangzhou.
in advance of our assault.
Hangzhou.
I also want to just point out, I know we're not going to be able to look at it, and we'll
playing
see the
on
weapons
PS5.
next week, but we've got some beautiful new lore.
Fikri tengok dia pakai
Any
PS.
of those lore hounds, make
Yeah.
sure you check out those tabs.
Yeah, it's we will be only
Oh, Fikri dah chow.
whatever happens to show up on the stream today. But yes, this is the Brave Arsenal, as it will be known. Players will get a chance to go ahead and be more intrinsically involved with this. We'll have more information on that in the coming weeks. But yeah, for those out there that are observing maybe some
Use the
previous
AV lah,
Guardian
bro.
favorite
Can you
weapons
tell-
out
can
there,
someone tell him use his AV?
worry not. You'll have lots of information to learn.
Well,
over
you
the
just
next coming
spam it in
weeks.
the
Yeah, I want to
chat
kind of get
there.
started on kind of what players have been seeing since we've been talking.
Getting
about
overrun, use
League
heavy
as a
lah.
whole.
Bring machine
As
gun for
we're
what?
able to see, like the ADU has a health.
You wanna
over
show
its head
what-
right here, and we have enemies.
Or
Show
yellow
off his
bar enemies,
to try to
kinetic.
defeat it. If you've been paying attention, we have
Which one?
high-value
The
targets
hanger
that are mini
special ammo lah.
bosses or elites called saboteurs, which drop these repair
It's a
batteries.
crossbow,
And for
like-
other attentive players, we can see that there are champions involved. So
Nah,
bring your
man,
champion
he's a
weapons.
PvP player.
Make sure
What does
that
he
you
know?
are well equipped for this. We have different waves and different augments, like we're seeing on Wave 3,
Yeah.
that demand your immediate attention.
Yep.
We know Destiny players like to run and gun, so we try to get you out of the space of the ADU sometimes,
Oh.
so that you can kind of do those objectives
where people
to
come
make
in
sure
this
that, oh yeah, I can explore Midtown and all these other spaces when we have the other maps that you see.
Yeah, Crucible enjoyers know this space
Why?
pretty well. It'll be a chance for everyone to
Yeah,
go ahead and
we
check it
free, yeah.
out. But also, too, actually, no, thank you, Noah, for checking that out. Obviously, the pyramids have been
Got a
busy in
bomber.
here, helping to go ahead and mount this offensive.
Yeah, I think they have an eye for decoration.
Yeah, honestly, they're doing a great job. I got to give them credit. They keep it consistent. But Jerome, these are pyramid ships in our own backyard that are going to go ahead and just try and terraform the city. Or can you help us learn what's going on here?
Well, they don't have to do anything. I mean, the witness is doing what it wants to do, and if we don't stop it, then it's game over.
In other
so
words,
they really
this
just need
this is not
to keep us
this
pinned.
gameplay. If you give a shit,
The
just
witness
do
is
it.
inevitable. There's no way we could defeat every one of the witness's soldiers.
Right.
There's no way we could, fight them one by one.
We'll try.
We have to deal with the witness head on.
Yeah.
Inside the Traveler.
Yeah.
And we'll do that soon.
So also too, obviously getting to go ahead and send players away from the ADU is
Use
pretty
your
significant
grenade
when it
lah.
comes to accomplishing all of the tasks in
Bro,
front of
keep
you
cool
here
down.
in Onslaught. But Tom,
I
why don't you tell us a little
think
bit about the
maybe
defenses
he's
as well?
like
we
holding
see some
himself
trip
back
mines up
because the
already
other players
set
are
and
noobs.
ready to go.
Yeah, you can see
Isn't
the
he playing with other
horizontal beams,
developers?
Those are trip mines. As you
I don't
upgrade
know.
them, the
Yeah,
colors will
it is.
change.
Look at this
You'll
test
be able to
server,
do
man,
more
not
damage
public server.
and kind of fire off more.
Trip mines are
Nuke
good
developers.
Yep. And they get more
Use
inside.
your
If
grenade.
you upgrade it, you go
Everything
from
is
one
on
trip mine
cooldown.
to
So
two,
many
as you
people
see
there.
here. Which
Playtesters.
is really nice. I'm gonna keep going.
Not
And
developers.
then we've also got the turrets. No, if you could show off a turret in a second.
Oh yeah.
You got
Those as
super,
well.
you got everything
when,
to use.
when you can upgrade those three.
I mean,
three
that one
levels as
guy's
well,
in
they
the
change
corner.
color,
What
they,
kind
they
of
deal more damage, they deal more
developer
health.
would
Yeah.
stay in the
Fire rate
corner?
increases actually also.
Yep, and then we've also got Sweepy Bot, who also, those decoys mostly just gain health and change color a little bit. But the idea here is like each of these defensive locations, we're going to kind of randomly pick defenses for you to deploy, and it's up to you kind of to make the best choices and use your limited resources, the scrap that you're collecting, to make the best choices there, because you're not going to have all the currency you need right off the bat to, like, you know, of course, deploy everything and upgrade everything. You're going to have to be like, no, maybe we want this turret, or maybe it seems like enemies are coming more from this direction.
So
Maybe we
many
should have
works
these
to
trip
do.
mines.
Right, yeah. Let's focus our attention and abilities maybe in a different direction. Let the trip mines and turrets do some work in a different direction.
Yeah. Something I want to bring up is we actually have a bonus objective going on right now. We have secondary objectives that occasionally appear in waves, and this one is just to complete the wave within a certain amount of time. And if you complete that while you're defending the ADU, you got to make sure that's alive. You'll actually get a reward, which is heavy ammo crate that will
Not
when you get
to be
higher up
harsh,
in the
but
wave,
it
you get more
looks
difficult
very
enemies
easy.
and like larger
Then
waves
the
of stuff.
the
Like,
bonus
that is
objective, you
definitely
give heavy
something you're
ammo,
gonna be
but he
trying
gives
to
you
get.
heavy ammo.
And that kind of ties into the team coordination you can do. Like,
This
if
just now I asked you,
you have
use
a good
the
team
True
with higher
also.
difficulties, you're going to need a little bit more coordination.
Using
You
the
might need
handgun for
somebody
what?
to go out and do the augments, and somebody to go out and do the critical
He
objectives.
wants to look cool.
Yeah, and also too, so just to make sure, Tom, as well, this isn't the only AD
No,
we're
you know,
defending
he's
in this
sick.
activity. It moves around
This
the
shows that
map.
Bungie
So,
don't even
as
play
Noah
their own
said
game.
earlier, there's 50 waves in our challenge version of this activity.
Okay.
He wants to look cool.
So there's a
Hey, where we
playlist version,
going?
which
Okay,
is
this
just
is some
one
menu. Okay.
location. It's easy, quick,
this
fun
Midnight
to
Club
hop
of Firefly,
into.
no wonder
You do
more
10
people
waves
do.
and you're done. And then there's the challenge version, which we're showing here. So there's
Where are
50
we now?
waves or
Inside pyramid.
5 sets of 10
This one, yeah,
waves.
inside pyramid.
Is how we like to talk
No,
about it.
yeah, it's
And,
inside pyramid, right?
with each of those sets of
Yeah,
waves, we
yeah,
move
if I remember correctly,
around
this-
the map between 3 different locations.
Okay, got it.
And so you'll start at one ADU, you'll defend it, you'll take the fight to the witness for a little bit, you'll come back, and then you'll build up defenses more, and then go fight a boss.
Yeah, which is what we're seeing as well right now.
Tell me,
We're
you
on
did the
Board of
emote,
Pyramids.
the frame rate didn't go down?
This is one of my favorite phases, where instead of defending the ADU, we take the fight to them, and as you see, we cultivate a
Yeah,
spark
he
of
didn't
light,
even
and it's
kill that
time
one guy.
to run it down,
Come on, man.
destroy the witnesses, lieutenants, and do a fun backflip. Let's hope I can pull that off.
Do the backflip.
It's important. If you don't do the backflip, chat's going to be very upset. I can already tell. Here we go.
Look at that.
Here we go. Ooh. You make it look so easy, Noah.
Because I'm just good.
Oh,
He's
no,
good.
I
He's
didn't
doing
be that
pretty well. I'm
impressed.
not gonna,
I need
also
him
on
to
the
reach
first
wave 50. I want to see how he plays.
It's gonna get a little spicier later. The first few waves are
What wave for now?
they're kind of like the training wheels.
Right, yeah. Because
No, sure, like easy.
there's a 10-wave version of this and a 50, was it?
Yes, there's a 10-wave version called Onslaught Playlist.
Okay.
If you're in for, you want to be in for a short session, I think that's definitely the place for you. Onslaught, in our experience from playtesting, is really easy to lose track of time and just kind of keep going. You can always be like, just one more wave, a few more sets, and then you're like, dang, it's been an
Just
hour.
now I
Like,
saw
it's actually crazy.
wave 5.
Noah, I got a question, if you don't mind. How do you
Now 7.
decide whether to unlock new defenses or upgrade the ones you've already
I want
got?
him to reach like
So
last time
it really
tier
is a
7 we
risk
play one
reward
that hard.
thing. As we're seeing,
I wanna
like
see how he
when you
plays.
upgrade defenses, they will exponentially increase in price, which means
Alright,
you have to
fine.
make a decision every purchase phase. Like, do I want to
That
save
Midnight
my
Crew is
money
not
to
gonna do
potentially
anything in
upgrade
tier
something
7.
down the line, and also hope that that
No, no,
defense
maybe
lives long
he's
enough
bringing
to
out,
be
like,
upgraded?
something
Or
special, man.
am I
That's why
just
we
gonna
don't
bite
see
the
it.
bullet and
Very
buy
good.
something now that can help me immediately? My
what's
strategy usually
the
is that
season of
in
the
the first
Forge
few waves, I will not
machine
buy
gun?
anything to
Like
like
I'm
just
really,
save up for later,
yeah.
and usually my teammates will do something.
Imagine you just
That's
whipped
where
it down and
communication
the
comes
whole
in.
entire
If you just
Twitch
do
is
that
like,
by
oh my
yourself,
god.
I don't think your teammates
that
will
was
be very
Hammerhead.
happy with you.
It's fair. As always,
We
keeping
got
the
commemoration
count
already,
first
it's
is very
same.
important,
So I
especially
don't
to
want
those higher
they
difficulty
wouldn't
levels.
bring back Hammerhead.
Because we're just in the kind of
Yeah,
the
but everybody
fledgling
loves
waves of this
Hammerhead.
right now. But yeah, when we were doing
If he
a
brings it
playtest
out,
yesterday, things
I
got
swear to God,
crazy
I
in a
will
hurry.
come
I hope
back.
we get to see
That is
some
why
of the
they
craziness
he didn't bring it
beside
out,
us.
right?
I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Obviously, there's
Yeah,
plenty to be
you don't use the
discovered.
heavy.
Something I neglected to mention, which we've been
I
doing
swear
this whole
everyone's
time,
gonna be like
is,
poggers in
the
the
AAU
okay?
batteries will actually heal it, kind of similar to like Forges in the Black Armory from
Come
my
on, man.
real vets
Bring
out
out the
there.
Hammerhead.
And
Just
the ADU,
fucking
the
do it.
enemies are naturally compelled to come over here and like attack it. They'll shoot it, they'll knife at it. But also, if there's any enemies that stay in the radius of the ADU, you'll see it'll turn red and damage will start to tick. So that's when you need to throw your ADU batteries in there, and you'll get scrap for that. But if your ADU's full on health, you'll actually get 3 times the amount of scrap. So it's in your best interest to try
Oh,
to keep it
Barry
as healthy as
side up.
possible because you might be able to snowball your defenses.
Interesting. So especially if you're really pushing for those later levels in like the 40s and 50s, maybe it just behooves you to hold on for the levels or so.
I
Like
just want
abilities
to
and
see
weapons
like
at the
at
top
wave
a little bit.
50, like
There's a boss
like
there. Boss come out already. How you gonna? Super lah, noob.
Oh my god.
you use your hunter.
So yeah, here's one of our augments. Just demolition
Actually,
to get these
kind of
huge
melting
ultras.
easily.
Oh,
come
just
in
use
and
crossbow
they're
ah?
beeline for the ADU.
Yeah, he's
Since
just
we're on the
using one
first wave,
weapon,
they're not
which
that
is a
difficult,
crossbow.
But I promise you, wave 40, wave 50, these
fucking-
guys are tanky.
This
They
fucking guy,
finally
require
man.
a lot of
is he?
attention.
Finally.
Very,
And,
there we go.
Making it look easy as well.
Yeah, I like I said, you know, I'm just
Super,
that
I know.
guy.
He's been preparing for this moment. Also, too, actually,
No,
let's
no,
talk a
no.
little bit of
He's
build crafting. What are you
freezing.
running right now, Noah?
So I'm not. you know,
Hammerhead,
I'm
huh?
not
Make sure it's
training
Hammerhead.
ground
Since you don't want
here.
to show us, right?
I'm a nice star for
He's
my
a
heart.
white
I got my
machine
Falcons
gun.
on.
If it's
Actually,
retro,
off screen, we're figuring out how it's pronounced. But Pure Falcons,
Yeah,
everyone. So anyone who
yeah,
mispronounces
fine,
it,
fine.
that's
I
how
mean,
you
we're
say
already
it.
seeing the new hand
Doing that, I love Barry Bloodline. It's a great weapon from.
Oh
World
man,
Wars
it's
Ruined.
like
I
a
love the
strike,
catalyst.
but it's
You know, I'm
red.
just doing that because
My gosh,
we
new
might see some
content,
tormentors.
my
You know, who
goodness,
knows?
man.
And I like precision
So
when we're
stupid,
doing that
man.
because you know rockets aren't very effective against.
See, over the past day or so, as we've been getting prepared for the stream,
This
I'll
is
admit
shit.
my jealousy for Buried Bloodline has only been growing. I'm a big fan of Graviton Lance. We get along very well. But I got to say, the precision that you've been getting out of Buried Bloodline makes me upset that I haven't
Okay,
just
new-
gone ahead and
new-
buckled
new
down and
shit
gotten
now, I
farming
think.
done to get that thing unlocked, honestly.
The heat?
Yeah, great.
Him?
So as we see, we are
Okay,
actually
go
in the
boss now.
pyramid again.
Oh,
The boss
okay.
is taking the fight back to the witness's forces.
Bang
and
off
this
the
brings up a really
witness.
interesting part of all
So the
of
boss is like the
the
moon
boss
one, lah.
phases where instead of having immune shields or phases, we
Still a
have
re-
different
reused
augmentations that allow
asset.
you to increase your effectiveness against the boss. So for example, this one is augmentation well. If you stand in these wells and defeat high value targets, you will actually deal
know where the
increased
asset all
damage
go?
to the
The
boss
skimmer.
for the rest of the fight. That's something because
And
these are
the-
like,
and he
victory
wanted a
laps,
new
like,
raid, man.
You've survived against the ADU.
Ah,
It's time to
why-
just
why did I expect
single-mindedly
too much, huh?
take down the boss.
Yeah.
Oh, oh no, no,
Also,
it's
too, actually,
commemoration.
recently,
fuck
Tom,
it,
I know we
damn
touched-
it.
we touched on there
Commemoration.
being,
You see?
10 and 50 weight
Noob.
versions, but
Never use
we
heavy
got a
until
question
now.
in chat from Tirkinator. Is it
Ooh,
random
let me
matchmaking? Do
click.
you get to bring your own fire team in? Both?
So playlist is random matchmaking, or you can bring your fire team in,
Yeah.
and then I believe the challenge
Right.
modes, of which
Right.
there's a
So-
normal
so-
version
so-
and
so-
like
so,
a
okay.
hard version.
I have a
which
theory,
is
Taco.
GM.
Okay?
I believe that the
If
normal
that gun is
version
from Leviathan, is Leviathan coming back?
made. We can correct our
No,
socials maybe
because
for the
you know,
second
like
one.
how like we have a
don't
new
think it's
season, no
match
weapon.
made, but I
Right.
think everything supports fire team fighting.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but not raid
obviously.
weapon. It never happened with a raid
And honestly, too,
weapon.
it never hurts to bring in your own
I don't
GM
know,
crew if you're
man.
pushing 50
Am
waves.
I expecting
So,
too
We,
much?
we definitely want you to communicate
Yeah.
in that activity.
You-
on the,
you
on the
kind of
upper end,
are,
especially.
a little
you're,
bit.
You're going to have a much better time.
But
Yeah,
we-
honestly.
we
Also,
still
too,
have
actually,
yet
while we're
to
kind of on
see.
that subject, I remember something you mentioning earlier was, you know, kind of one of the goals, I think, from a design standpoint you were mentioning was that it's kind of just easy to get lost in this activity. You know, the combat sandbox that
says
Destiny has.
Midnight Coup,
Sometimes you
but
just want
it
to throw
has, like,
down
a
and just test
different,
new builds, go
like,
crazy, and this is something that really
skin or
seems to
ornament on it.
facilitate that.
You know,
And you
you
know
might
what
even
else
feel it
get
on the stream here
that
as we're
ornament?
going to go deeper and
What?
deeper here. Like we're on the
Seasonal
we
weapon?
defeated the first set now. We're on the
I mean,
second
like
set.
what was-
We're at a
You
new
spoke, the worm also got
fence
new
location you can see
into
here
the
that's
light.
near the river walk in here. And
You see how weak
like,
that
Yeah,
Midnight
we're
Coup
gonna break
is?
the fourth wall.
Yeah,
We,
like you know how like
we're
you
developers,
you
so
rank
we
up
were
your
able to change it to our
nightfall
other
rank or
faction.
something,
It's not always
and then
gonna
you
be
get a
fallen.
reward.
We have the high that we're showing.
You see how weak that
in our
Midnight Coup
poster
can't even kill
Oh,
the
that's
Nightfall
right.
Queen.
Yeah, for the more keen eyes at home, they may have noticed that behind the scenes, the faction has changed. So when Jerome mentioned it earlier,
If it was
every
like
single one
150
of
hand
the
cannon,
armies
that'd
at
be-
the Witness's behest is going to go ahead and be a part of this fight potentially.
Let's use
Or
an
which
auto
ones are they,
rifle.
rather? Or if you don't mind me asking, I should say, Jerome. This is your.
Yeah,
It's
we've
like
got,
Rufus Fury, use
we've
that.
got Thor and Hive are going to be pressing the last city, but the Taken are definitely active elsewhere.
Hey,
They're
look, it's
sort of
Midnight Coup
the,
got kinetic tremors.
they're
also.
being
Firefly
marshaled
kinetic
for other
tremors.
purposes, which I won't.
Other elements of the seasonal story are yet
That
to be
sounds like a
revealed. We'll let
decent
that
role.
obviously uncover
Let that
itself as time
percolate.
goes on naturally. Yeah, there's plenty
More
more
bang
rounds
to your
out there to go
buck.
ahead and discover.
No, my hand
Jerome,
cannon just
also,
stand
too,
on
when you're
top of
putting
it, then I put
together
it
a
back
story like
inside.
this, you know, obviously kind of helping us realize what the Witness's mission is. Like, what was kind of some of your inspiration as you kind of looked at this activity and the opportunity it presented? to
Damn,
the
these
narrative?
guys can
We
kill
always start
a
with
explodey
the
boy. Are you kidding me?
characters, like the emotions of the characters,
Like I said,
from their perspective,
now only wave
how
12.
they would
They're
see
already
things, how
a
they
bit
would
struggling
react.
already.
Certainly.
We're under 50.
And so that's what made Shaxx a natural
I just wanna
fit
see a
for
whole
this.
row
It's
of the yellow
such
bars.
a a gear-focused activity. It's so
Oh.
ferocious.
Hey, you
We
got super,
needed
use it.
a
Oh my god,
voice
this guy.
to match that level of
Oh, he's
intensity.
waiting for the right
And so
time.
that's where
Oh, he
we,
needs to spam it.
where we came up
Okay,
with
never
Shaxx.
mind.
Yeah, Shaxx is like the perfect hype man
Honestly.
for this, right?
I think he forgot he got
It's
super.
so
Then like,
great
oh,
when you
I can
get
shoot one
later
more.
in the rounds and he just kind of makes you feel like you can keep going.
Why do I get the feeling that this
I mean,
is not
that's his goal, right?
his
The
main
Crucible
class?
is
Like
not a forgiving place. And
he
he's there bringing
this is not
folks
his
in every
account.
single day that he possibly can. So
He's been preparing us for this. That's what the
Yeah.
Crucible
Hunters.
is
He's
for.
using,
No,
I know
that's
how
a
to
great
do
way to look at this. The Crucible is
he's using like
preparing,
a
fight the
play
Guardians to
testing
sharpen
account
ourselves
or
to,
something.
you know, fight a war. And this is just
He's like he
fighting a
main
war.
typing
yeah,
or
honestly,
something,
this is
so he
what we've
doesn't
been
know how to
sharpening
use
ourselves
Hunter.
for, you know, is in that moment. Also,
That's
too,
my-
kind of in
that's
that
my hit
theme,
theory, okay.
we got a question from Cozy Spartan in chat. Are there any other weapons
Isn't
that
he
are
at
coming
death?
back? As
Okay,
a quick
what
reminder,
do you think the
we're gonna-
rewards
this
at
is the
level
first
50 will
of
be?
actual
Wait,
three,
50.
or actually 3 streams as well. So next
I
week we're
said
going to be
the
talking about that.
shots.
So make sure and mark your calendar and tune in.
And
then.
Cannon.
Today, this is just a taste of Onslaught
And the
kind of a
shotgun that
first
we haven't
look
seen
at what's
yet.
to come in the brand new activity. Joining us with
Legend
Destiny
of
2 Into
Valkyries.
the Light.
Out of money, I'm broke. No.
All out of scrap already?
Yes. I bought one thing.
I want
I suppose
the
I spent it all on
turret
these two
as a
turrets, which have
exotic.
been performing pretty well, actually.
put it in your
I-
hand.
I'm a person,
You
I
already have a
prefer
turret,
to
Taco.
upgrade
Don't ask for
a few
another.
things because their effectiveness is
Do I?
much more heightened when you
Yes,
upgrade it. So
the Warlock
I
turret.
feel like if you all pool your resources to make a few
Not
traps really
really.
good, that might serve you well, but
Tasty
you know,
turret.
who knows? I know when you do legendary and
They-
you're in
they-
GM,
they
you're
only-
really
he
going to
only
need
frees people, he
those
doesn't kill
defenses
them.
to help you out because
Gonna die.
those
You know
enemies
what
are
he's using?
powerful and they are
It's
focusing
nothing
down
to
your
do.
ADU unrelentingly.
Yeah.
Of course I
All
know
so
what
we've
he's
touched on
using.
there are 3
No,
different defensive
with
tools
the
at their
armor.
disposal between the turrets, the trip mines, and obviously the decoys
no.
we bought. And those
I
are
thought when he dodged, he
upgradable, if I
healed
remember
himself.
correctly.
Yes.
Correct.
Cool. How far do those go?
So
Like
the
what
one
level?
pass he's
Would it be
using.
3? Awesome.
I'm not a hunter.
And,
What
as
would
I
I know?
understand it too, there's a pretty steep progression as they go ahead and continue leveling up. That scrap really ends up being worth
They
it.
become
Use your
more expensive,
super,
but yeah, they also
boy.
like
Use your
it's not like a
super.
linear progression;
Save
it's
it.
more logarithmic. They
Yeah.
kind of jump up in power.
He's
But
like,
gotta
you know
keep
those
safe,
trial
too,
players
The
always
enemies,
keep
like
their
you
super.
might get an augmentation where like one of those
I-
big knights
I'm not a
or
trial
big,
player.
fallen
I don't know
cannons comes in and
anything.
Smashes them.
Yeah.
Like they keep the
So
super,
you
don't
definitely
use.
want to try to
and then
keep
they
the
die.
space clear.
Yeah, a brig drops in from low orbit and
That
just
happens.
smashes it into bits.
Yeah.
It's been known to happen. Who knows?
Now, in that instance, if one of your
commemoration
defenses
came in the
is
bag.
destroyed,
So many heavy
will
bricks on the floor.
you repurchase it at level 1?
Yes,
Yes, you have to
lose
repurchase
that.
it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And that's one thing you have to watch out for with trip mines. You know, like I
I
said, they have
think
charges.
the reason
and
why
they
he
will just,
can't play well is
they will
because he's
go
in the
out
middle
on
of
their
fucking
own, but
interview.
that's why they're so cheap. You're going to
Probably,
have to
you're right.
buy them once you run out of charges.
Yeah, and also I think I saw a question in chat. I
Like,
missed the
let's-
name, so
let's
apologies
maybe,
to
like,
whoever asked
cut him
this.
some
Is
slack.
scrap individual or is it fire
You're
team?
so hard
So
on
we've
him.
got an interesting
two
way
guys
of
to carry
doing it.
him, lah.
So
The two guys is-
the fire team earns scrap together, but you each get to spend
The two guys is
Oh,
what,
so
not
you
doing
can't
interview,
mess
right?
up your fire team mates by like overspending. You've got your own little
Yeah.
stock. your
So the
own
turret
little
will not be
Yeah.
destroyed.
of scrap to
Oh,
spend.
go, help.
So
Oh,
you can
yeah.
coordinate if you want, or you could
Stand down,
just
stop,
spend
go.
how you see fit to help
Okay.
with it.
Yeah.
In general, like anything you purchase is just going to help.
Yeah, as someone too, like in the past, I played, personally, like a lot of wave-based defense games. There we go.
Wait till the field
When it comes to the
again.
upgrades, I imagine, like you were saying, it's pretty logarithmic.
just
Is there a
remember,
feeling of
we let off a
wanting to,
bunch of
instead
people
getting,
for this.
3 level 1 turrets,
Sorry.
3 level 1 turrets get 1 level 3 turret, for example? Like, is that power gain kind of the one you
Whereas
want
a
to
good
be
word,
chasing if you're
great
pushing those
word
higher
to
levels?
what,
I
right?
think it's definitely valuable to do
up
that
your
as long as
category,
you
right?
keep it safe.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
fair point.
sometimes it
Well,
might be
yeah.
better
That
to
makes
spread out
sense.
Yeah, that's true.
the damage, but
And then if I
a lot
was-
that's going to vary, like which
If
the
I was a warlock, I can
augments
just
or
team
which
you well,
enemies are
right? Finish
coming in.
protocol.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to
everything, right?
control that. You're just going to have to react like it might be. This might be an easy way of just enthrall,
Yeah.
but it could be a bunch
Just
of
hey, better, I
exploder
just kill
shanks,
everything,
too.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We made
Tom,
sure
who
to
would
do
put a bunch of
diversity.
exploders?
Use
shanks into
Sunshot.
it? Who on earth
Yeah,
would
hey,
possibly
better
be responsible for
Sunshot
that?
or you.
You can blame Noah. You can blame me for drop pods. You can blame Noah.
I've done a lot. That
Everyone who's spoken their
just
thoughts about Cabal
Whoa.
Drop Pods,
You know.
to go
What's
ahead and
the-
do it
the
directly to Tom.
exploding,
You can follow that on
yeah.
Twitter right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Lips or something. I don't know.
Noah, Jerome, out of curiosity too, when it comes to kind of the seasonal story and where this fits in. So again, we're digging our heels
Come
in,
on, man.
fighting against
Stay
the
used to
witness,
this,
sharpening ourselves.
crossbow so
The
many
next step
times,
pretty
he's
much
running
is
out
just to go
bullets.
ahead and hold out for as long as we
Oh.
can in preparation for that next battle. I'm
You
assuming.
know what?
Absolutely.
He has to use
We're
commemoration now.
waiting for Crow to essentially build a bridge.
If he uses the
in concert
sidearm.
with, Mara, with help from
He had it coming.
Osiris and others, and
I mean, his
so it's really the universe is
Hank and-
on Crow's shoulders.
Yeah.
And
then yes, he had it coming.
we couldn't imagine anyone better suited for the task.
I mean, if a good loot there, I don't
Crow's
mind
come
lah.
a
I hope the loot is
long
good.
way in a
Yeah,
short amount of time.
But no,
And
no
I
point in
think
doing it if
he
it's not
deserves
worth it.
an opportunity
I hope there's a solar auto
to show
rifle,
what he
that's
can
what I
do.
heard.
Yeah.
And I think he'll come through for us.
Solar auto?
Still has uttered one of my
Yeah.
favorite lines. Yeah, we
I
went ahead
only
and
waiting
chased
for
him into the
solar
next
auto.
into the astral plane. Well, I just shot at him until he ran away, but your way's better. He's earned his
But I
spot.
don't
He's
have to
ready to
trials
go,
anymore.
obviously. All right, Noah, where are we at? What are we looking at right now?
So right now we're looking at one of our waves. Like I was trying to say earlier, we
Oh,
actually
he's
have a
using
wide
commemoration.
diversity of waves, like, as we've seen with the
What so silly
Hive
is
and
this?
the Fallen. That it's not just fighting
He's
acolytes
finally
and thralls
using
every
it.
time we have different
Now he uses it.
compositions. So this is
Yeah,
a wave
how
full
many
of
bricks on the
exclusively
floor do you
ogres
wanna use?
and Cursed Thrall. Cursed Thrall are nice because it
Come
allows
on,
you to
man.
chunk the
I'm
ogres if they're
waiting.
grouped up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're Cursed Thralls, and as we see, they are just booking it straight toward the ADU.
These ogres seem very
someone he
dedicated to
got
their
a
task out of the
control-
gate, honestly. It seems like within a
commemoration.
millisecond, they're just lighting up anything they can possibly see.
Oh,
Because
what?
Yeah, I think they're really
God.
dedicated to the witness, and I
Yeah,
think
why
they're
they
also
holding on to it?
they're
Son
just
of a bitch.
doing what they know.
I'm not brave enough to say that to an ogre's face, but I respect you for being able
Wait,
to do so.
that's what he's saving it for.
So we're seeing another bonus objective here, actually, which is there are going to be
Signal
Yeah,
some
like
splinters
you-
that spawn.
Yeah.
That's a great.
I cannot see the
one up behind you,
splicer.
though.
I just saw it just now.
Oh, right here. Look at that. And then if you keep following it, kind of leads you away from the space, and
Bro, man. There we go, finally.
we're able to get. We're able to get
What?
heavy
You
ammo,
didn't
which I
use your
desperately need
heavy
because
ammo?
my
Wait,
very
complaining
blood
about
mine
heavy
is
ammo.
out of ammo.
Earlier?
That's right.
Yeah,
So
complain
there's
about heavy
tension,
ammo.
right? When those splinters lead you away from the ADU, right? You need to kind of have split your attention in two directions.
Yeah,
Why
that's
we
something that we were really
defending
wanting to
this
index on.
PvP map?
So for these critical, not critical objectives, for these augments,
You see,
they kind of
if he has volatile rounds,
incentivize
you can
players
just
to like
clear the whole
leave the
map there.
ADU. And
I
kind of
would
have
trade
roles. As we see,
this
we got
map for something
Splinter
else.
Mines, and you have
I mean,
guards
no,
that are
I have
guarding
nothing
them. You
against
have
this map,
Clayton and Ashton
but
doing that for me while I
I
defend
would
the
have
Yeah.
rather
ADU.
use,
And that kind of means
you know, the
that
reckoning map.
you have less
to
people
our
defending.
defense.
Like the wave is still coming towards
At
you,
least
but
bring
there's
back that
things
map,
you
not
have to
this
do,
one.
and those distractions,
Use
which
your
aren't really
grenade.
optional,
Oh, okay,
are
finally use your
kind of
grenade.
what gives you that tension and kind of allows for interesting build crafting decisions. Like that's something I kind of wanted to go into.
He heard you.
Something that excites me.
Yeah, I
as
know.
somebody who's kind of seen.
I would
how
like
our
the
seasonal meta
easy
kind of
map, the one with
develops
the
things like
cannon that
Titan and Solar
swings
over
you
and
from
over.
one place to
And
another.
I'm interested in seeing if interesting things come out of like Onslaught. You're not trying to stay alive yourself. You're trying to keep this ADU alive, which is a object completely separate from you. So like its stasis is going to be more useful.
I like
We're
how it's
seeing
called
Ashley
height
use Arc.
on the right side.
She's using
Queen.
Arc Souls, which is
Wait,
proving
just
to be
bring
really
it-
useful
bring
against
this
the
mode for
Fallen.
guiding
Like,
games.
Risk Runner gonna
And
be
just say,
something
oh, it's a
people
one-time
use,
event.
Trinity Ghoul, Sunshot. Oh,
We're gonna forget that happened. That's fine.
yeah.
So also too,
Every man
when,
for
when it
themselves.
comes to the build crafting
Oh, wow,
element, I can
DMG is
probably
on the-
imagine
in the-
when
in
you're
the
doing
chat.
the GM difficulties, like
I
it's not
prefer
just
the-
your own build you're worried about, but making sure you have that
foil one,
communication across your
enemy
team,
density,
across
the
champion
foil.
mods, across element types. Like there's probably a whole heck of a lot
Oh,
to
right.
actually make sure you're keeping track of throughout this
Yeah.
entire activity.
There's a lot going on in the activity from a moment perspective. We have a bunch of different wave types, augments,
Are we
you know,
gonna-
different
Look at the
squad
biggest
compositions,
Sabaton's eye.
and different bosses. As
Oh,
we're seeing
that
augments
piece
there.
of shit
So
again.
really, like
Alright.
build is king. Like you're still shooting
It's
bad
got called
guys,
the winner.
using
Why
abilities,
is it
using space
so
magic,
low to the
but it's all a
ground
matter of
for?
like how you use it in the
feel like
situation.
I could sword it.
Maybe you want something more offensive when you're fighting a boss, or bring in that spark and rift. But when you're in the ADU, you might want something that'll help you hunker down.
Actually, too, no, we're on that subject of augments.
Oh,
Something you
wait,
mentioned yesterday I
that's
thought
cool.
was pretty cool, where boss
They showed the
augments as
turret,
kind of the levels continued to
and they
progress.
showed the horn
Yes.
mode.
Can you tell us a little bit
But
about
where's the
this?
D1 tower?
So we just did an augment just now that
Why don't
had,
we just defend on the
capture
D1 tower?
points spawn in the arena. Oh, we have one right here.
Exactly.
And what
I
that
th- I-
does is
Like,
that
who was
calls
it?
in
I told you that
turrets
the
that
D1
will
tower is
eventually
just
come and
propaganda,
help us
okay?
out. If we call both of them, they'll all
Nice.
activate, and that serves to kind of get some heat off of you,
Yeah.
and just overall kind of help. Like
Why is the level
these are
3
level
turret
3
not doing
turrets. You know,
anything?
you see them in blue. They're looking really nice and spiffy.
Yeah. And again, you were saying at level
not
3, the
hitting,
fire
though.
rate also
The turret.
increases in
Yes,
the
fire rate, health, and
There's a
damage
bunch of turrets that are
increases.
not shooting. I think they are dead.
But they cost 6,000 scrap, so you're going to need to save up a lot.
Okay.
I think it's 12,000 scrap altogether for like going from level 1.
Can you just roll that leftover Shrieker Eye into some enemies, maybe, just for the... Oh, it fell off.
Where'd it
Never
go?
mind. All right.
Go full.
Yep. no.
Come on,
The
man.
void calls.
All right, so what level are we on?
I don't want to watch
now?
all
We're on wave
50
20.
Was that 20? Okay, cool.
waves.
Awesome. Man, this is going well, honestly. Yeah, I will say, especially after yesterday, we learned that Noah is one of the most dangerous to ever wield the 2 thumbsticks out there. To all the PvP streamers as well, go ahead and challenge him openly on the
Hey, I go flawless, you know,
At
check my
least give
KD.
people like
Yeah.
a catch-up mechanic, lah, you know.
I thought you were the
like,
gilded one.
Let's say
well, I don't want to
quickly
brag,
want
but
to
it's saying
start,
4 times gilded
give him
flawless.
high gears or something.
I mean, I'll
Bodoh
let you
lah.
for that.
Wow. I'm a brag too. I got Riven's Bane back in Forsaken. Petrol's run, that was tough. You know, all my Riven's Banes out there, we know what's up. And Shadows. Y'all got it.
There's a chapter of everyone's dream journal dedicated to that particular time in their lives, obviously. Drop the Bungie ID, they're saying. Perhaps, I'll leave that up to him. That is his...
Oh, I can do it. No, I'll do it. Check my
Yeah,
raid
I'm
report.
gonna check his
my
raid
dungeon.
report.
Hey, I'm there, bro.
Noah is ready, honestly. He's
Sure,
prepared
never
for
do
this
Master
moment.
Raid before. By the way he play.
Let's see here.
So new ADU, new location?
Yep.
Yes, well, that's something I neglected to mention. So every time you do a boss, you will actually change locations, and let me just buy something real
what's
quick
his
to save
video?
money.
I'm gonna check
But the defenses you pick, like that you placed before in your previous locations, those will still be active. So that means that you building up your defenses over time. You obviously can't upgrade these since they're not at the location you're on, but they
You're
will
watching
help
it on
you
the
when
Destiny
the
channel,
waves
is it?
get harder. So
I'm watching
you
it on
having a level
Twitch.
3 turret or level 3 decoy somewhere. That
Is
will
that the
actually help you
official
out,
one?
and you'll be able to take
Yeah,
aggro from the
Bungie.
waves. Like we see, hey, the turret right there doing damage to the knights. That
yeah,
it all kind of
Discord
helps
drops, right?
that feeling of feeling like
Yeah.
you're the vanguard
Discord
and
drops.
the last
It's just
city, like
random,
you're
though.
helping to defend them. These emplacements are permanent and not
Oh,
just
this guy
temporary.
fucking this
You're
fucking
really
this
digging the
fucker.
trenches and setting yourself in. Okay, again, we'll put that on the list of things that chat didn't see. We get a veto.
There's the
That's the
link
one that
I
everyone
told
gets
you,
to
have you?
forget. Sorry, chat, but that
What
didn't just happen.
Twitch.tv/Bungie.
Also, too, actually, JR Bizzle in chat asks, are there awards going to be tied to the wave you get too? Now, I know Noah kind of mentioned this a little bit when he was referencing the coil earlier, but obviously there's between the level 10, or pardon me, the 10 wave and the 50 wave versions, what's the
What's
reward
the ID?
story for each one?
So in all the
Drop me your
activities,
ID.
every time you beat 10 waves and you beat the boss, you'll get a chest. You'll
Okay,
get rewards.
so every 10 waves,
Yep.
you get, okay.
And then in
Did anybody even see it?
the challenge mode, there's a
Chat is
normal and
asking
a hard
for you.
version of those. In the normal version, you'll get
Sounds like
a
same
normal
way as
chest all the way until the last wave. You can beat the final wave.
Yeah.
You'll get double rewards.
Yeah.
And then if you play the
Check his
hard mode,
power level as
you
well.
get additional rewards.
And I want to know if this guy
And so,
means
like,
business.
There's some little surprises there too. We might have along the way that at the end as well. Just if you're lucky.
Excellent. Yeah, for the ones that are really going to go ahead and try it a few times out, maybe there's an additional variable thrown in there from time to time. Excellent. Yeah. Also, too, actually, Kurt Jones 29 asks, how do revives work in this activity, both between normal and legend?
So that's actually a great question. As we see now,
Oh, now
there
he's
is
struggling
not-
with the
oh my
tormentor.
good lord. Wait, give me
Ah.
a second.
What a great time to think critically.
Wait,
the
can you free
tormentor
anyways,
on your
tormentor?
doorstep.
I can answer that for Noah. No,
But
take down the tormentor.
if the tormentor's here already, what's on like
the way
30 or
revives
40?
work is like in
Carlos, come on.
the first two sets.
Yeah.
Carlos will be
darkness is
revived
off.
from the dead
But
and
when
come
we
out
get to the third set, we
Yeah.
turn darkness on.
And
So
extinguish.
if you all go down, or the ADU goes down, the activity's over.
That's it. Okay. So you just take the rewards you got for the two.
And in
bosses
Legend,
you got?
that's on by default.
Yeah, you don't lose any rewards. Every set you complete, you'll get rewards.
Yeah.
I see
but if
why
you're halfway
Shax
through a
is
set, you
helping
fail.
us because we're
Yeah,
fucking up
that's
this PvP map.
Just take your lunchbox and go.
Wait, so where's
Well,
Shax?
you
I
can
don't
hop
see
right
Shax
back
also.
in the playlist.
That's-
Hop right
I mean,
back in with your
isn't
friends.
Shax
Yeah,
supposed
again,
to be
Which is
helping
what I'm
us?
gonna do, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
so
we
you-
like
got-
when this
At
was
least
being
Zavala
behind
helped
the scenes here,
in
and
the
we were
campaign.
kind of getting a sense of what
Shax
Infinite
never
Light was going to
helps.
be. I gotta tell you, like just the I don't know, the ability to just go ahead and keep diving back in, testing new builds. I'm sure I'm not the only
have
one
to
who has
lie.
every
Don't
single
you
one of their
remember?
loadout slots filled with
tried
some
this guy.
hyper-specific loadout that I'm deeply in
So
love with
full
in
of
its own
himself.
way. And so I feel like this is the exact right time to go ahead and just continue diving in and just, bolstering those loadouts to begin with the Brave Arsenal, which again, we'll be talking about next week, don't you worry. But also too, is just get a chance to
Where
go ahead and
the-
see
the-
how they
the
can
robots we saw
thrive in
earlier?
environments just outside of, even as difficult as GMs can be. Find something that really pushes it beyond that standard level that we're used to.
Yeah, and you're going to need to be ready
What
for a lot.
is
We're trying to
this
throw a lot of variety at you, right? There's
Yeah.
the two combatant
Look.
factions that you're going to be facing, and the Fallen Hive that can randomly be in there when you start the mission. There's the multiple defensive vocations, and there's like the progression of the waves. There's augments. All these things are kind of working together in concert to like test your ability to coordinate as a team and in your build game too.
Excellent. Also, too, actually, Optimal Pickle in chat, wonderful name, I might add, is also curious. I know we just talked about scrap gathering, obviously, and how everyone kind of gets their own purse. Are you able to gift that scrap to other people, or you just get your own purse as you sold
You just get your own
Gift the
purse.
scrap.
I don't understand
but
why the
you
Warlocks
can
not
both,
playing well.
like
Well,
if someone
Regis.
places something else, you could upgrade it.
Oh, okay,
You can coordinate.
got it.
Your spend.
They can drop the level 2, you can upgrade, or they can drop the level 1, you can upgrade
a
it to level 2.
Stormcaller.
Nice, very good. All right, that communication is going to be.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it simple and fast. Like we didn't want to have we did a lot of work to make sure it was as streamlined as it could be because currency can get complicated if you're not careful about it.
In the heat of battle, honestly, yeah, it's like sweeper
Yeah,
bot,
nobody
whatever.
wants to open their wallet and be like, "You got a 5?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can you break 3,000 scrap? Is that?
I'm getting shot here.
That's right. Just a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, Ghost will help you out with that. Let's see.
We're getting up there in the waves, and they're getting a little bit more beefy.
Yeah, you guys are murdering your way through. This is going great.
Another thing I really appreciate about Onslaught, other than like the fact you can get lost in it, is like
People in
this
the
is
chat say
just
it's
gonna
like
be a
COD
great
zombies.
place to
Is it
go.
true, Taco?
And just like if you want to do bounties, if you want to do triumphs, you've got you know things you want to level
I
up.
don't know.
catalysts, like
you-
just like hop
COD
in
zombies?
and chill. And
Yeah.
you'll be able to really like.
You're
you
not
know,
cranking up the
through a lot of
windows
enemies
and
and,
shit.
Hear that, everyone? You can leave
Yeah.
the
But you
opening
do with the
gates
turrets
of
and trip
Grasp of
mine, so-
Avarice, finally.
Or
dive on into the
Shirochi, you don't
onslaught
have
with
to
the rest
farm
of
there
us.
anymore. Don't have to input that wish.
Oh, his
Yeah,
teammate
and
died.
some
so
waves
no?
are really like
And
hard,
he's
and other
unstopped now.
waves like you've just got a bunch of guys
It's a
come
good
down a
thing he had
hallway,
the
Yeah.
unload
At least he
your
knows how
shippers,
to
unload your
handle a
ammo, and it
champion,
feels
not like
awesome.
slow
Yeah.
Blackburn.
Like you have that peak power fantasy.
Yeah, it's also to no, you're getting
And he would
some
kill Overlord
cred
properly.
in chat for your ability to dispatch champions. I don't know why people are asking about a Bungie dev fighting champion mobs. I don't know if that's a reference to something, but you'll have to remind us in chat. I don't know if I recall that moment necessarily.
Oh, I know what they're talking about. I'm telling you, I'm that guy. I'll drop the Bungie app. I don't care, man. Check me out.
I believe you,
I
honestly.
envy that level of confidence.
Yeah,
I'd be dead.
I hide in the background. I have my name in game is just Andy, and I hide amongst the field of other Andys with all of our little hash numbers at the end of our name. Honestly, though, if you see the one with the dead man's tail, you know that's me for certain.
Great weapon. One of my favorites, honestly.
It's so good.
It's so stylish.
It's just like my favorite gun in any video game ever. Honestly, it's really really good. Though then again, we get along pretty darn well. Okay, so we're back on the pyramid ship.
Yes,
Also,
every 6 waves, actually, you're going to...
6, thank
Well,
you.
on the 6th wave of each thing, so 6, 16, 26, 36, etc.
Okay.
You will take the fight to the witness and have a cool little encounter that's, it feels like an action movie.
Yeah.
You and your team get to run down against waves. Against waves of
Look, do you see
combatants,
that
in this
sticker of,
hallway, and then there's an invincible warden at the end, and the only way to dispatch him and move on is you have to dunk in the wrist.
I
and he
probably not. No.
Breather.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the waves.
Also, too, actually, Jerome, from a lore standpoint, from a mechanic standpoint, obviously this helps, make sure that we're pushing forward in the activity and we've got an appropriate challenge. But
What did you
why are the
doing
Guardians able to
again?
go ahead and even head back into these pyramid
I got
ships? to go
concerning
It took us a
email.
long
What?
time to gain that power.
Yeah, I did not
And
watch it.
now it's sort of permeable. It can go both ways, right? The Witnesses' forces are much more able to access our space, as we can see right there in the middle of Midtown. But we are also able to access their space more.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword,
Yeah.
so to speak.
They opened that door. Now they can't.
That's
The
right.
Guardians are going to be in there emoting and meddling
What?
and having a grand old time.
I mean, we're going to the pyramid ship, right?
Yeah.
There we
So
go.
why don't all this ADU
Go
stuff
ahead and
go on
flex
the
your rating
pyramid ship?
modes. It's
as
all
well?
right. Let's get it out of the
Then we
way.
can at least
I
advance
say
the fight or
that
something.
bitterly jealous because I don't have any of them.
That's what I would do.
So up to wave 27 now. All right.
Attitude like that is gonna get you
Yeah,
banned the
starting
game,
to-
man.
starting to
Stop
get
messing up with
spicy
the
here.
flow of progression.
Let's lock in, guys.
Sorry, we're just making it
something new,
more
right?
theatrical.
Yeah, we totally aren't trying to.
At least we tower defense on their ship, right? So,
I just know I'm going to turn
Oh,
the
did he
corner.
crash?
It's going to be the cursed thrall, like, right there.
this
See it.
what?
Ah, good. Oh shit.
All right.
I got.
Did he crash?
Alt tabbed a little.
Oh, I'll tab.
All tapped? Okay.
Oh.
I was about to say,
Oh, I got alt tabbed again.
I was like, as
Is
it
that building
turns out,
scene
yep,
behind
everyone,
the screen?
yep, also too,
we
just
go.
for everyone's awareness too,
What's
we're
the
here
screenshot?
live in the
That
dev
folder,
environment.
Taco, I wanna see
So
what-
what you're seeing is obviously a quick peek behind the scenes.
What cheesy.
But yeah, we're obviously working off of a dev build right now.
Small for me to.
Nice.
And doing the finisher appropriately on thralls.
Wait,
My favorite
He's
is the
playing
quick
controller
draw
on PC,
gunslinger
Taco.
one.
Yeah.
Hunter, I
Yeah,
actually
that's
saw
right.
it. I was like, I need
Oh,
it.
The
yeah,
solar one that kind
don't
of
people
does
do that?
twirl around his finger. Oh yeah.
Or
I was
like
like, I need
PvP
that,
stuff?
so I'll give up anything.
he likes to challenge.
I
Taco.
got the. I think
I like to
it
challenge
was it
myself.
Guardian Games last year
See?
where you got the chair to go ahead and just send him flying at 1,000 miles an hour.
Oh man, he
Sorry
just
to be
wants
negative.
to.
Yeah,
Too much of an
absolutely never gets
advantage.
old.
I need
He
to.
wants the aim assist. That's
I
what
was
he
like,
wants.
Aston Clayner just carrying me right now. There we go.
You
I
see,
mean,
it
this
makes
is
sense,
their
right?
job.
This is a PvP map.
They've
He
been
needs
doing this
to aim
for months.
assist.
I mean, they don't really have the technically the world's first, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's right. Yeah. In our hearts.
no, it really that's gonna be for players, right? We want
Yeah. Certainly.
all of you to be able to hop in this again. Yeah, this is available for all players.
Yeah.
Which is also really exciting. It's kind of like a big gift from all of us here at Bungie to all of you out there, all of our guardians, our community.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you.
Wave
We're
29.
excited to be able to get you all buffed to take on the witness.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's it's not going to be easy. Obviously, just another
You have to work.
opportunity to equip everyone.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Something I wanted to mention, just to like get a little peek behind the curtain when it comes to our friend Sweeperbot here, is he used to be the best the best decoy in the game, like better than all his other tiered variants, because there was a bug where only the broom would take any damage. And as we see, he's really skinny, so he was like basically nigh untouchable.
Functionally immortal sweeper bot.
Oh my god.
Must be nice, obviously, just to have your Horcrux or whatever it is, right? But it's just his broom this time, as it would turn out.
We fixed it though.
Yeah, it's fair. All right.
Yeah.
It'll live on, again, another thing that lives on strictly in our hearts.
Yes.
Also, too, out of curiosity, Vadar477 in chat asks, will there be, like, if you have just 2 people on your fire team and you want to go in solo, is there a private mode you can dive into this with?
I believe if you hop in the higher difficulties, you can do that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So everyone out there that wants to really challenge themselves, maybe attempt to solo all 50 waves? I think the theory is, our running theory is that it's impossible.
I think it's not possible. That's my charge to the community. Can you beat Legend solo?
Oh, there's a red banner.
By,
Why?
like, obviously that's what solo means, but can you beat Legend solo?
Someone's
Final.
got to do it.
If my teammate on the social media team, Mitch, is out there watching while on vacation, so
And
he
what's
should
the
be
purpose
working,
of
I think
hitting
he's
the
got
three
that challenge set up
prism?
for himself as well.
Hey,
To open
I
the
learned
door.
not to underestimate Destiny
Yeah, for what?
community at all.
Just
Especially,
open the
like,
door.
Mission Whetstone, I thought it would take a lot
This
longer.
is the
to get
security,
that.
man.
That was quick.
Security.
So,
Damn, recycle content
You know,
from the campaign.
I mean, honestly,
players are gonna
underestimate the
shoot at
Guardians much as the same.
Just
as the
put
Witness,
there for
they're
what?
feral. So obviously, none of us want to do that.
Because the campaign
if
is also
anything,
the
I'm just excited to
shoot
go ahead and see this get in players' hands on April 9th.
yeah, of course. I'm so excited to see like what strategies people come up with. As we see, we have another augment here where you are killing spark warders to spawn a spark, and when you dunk the rift, it actually does a chunk of damage to the boss. Which, if you're looking at the health bar at the bottom, you'll see it does a decent amount. So when you get to bosses that are a little chunkier, these
Yeah.
are ways to do extra damage to them.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Not too shabby. I am also, I'll say it again, I'm so bitterly jealous I don't have buried bloodline right now. Like, you're making it look so good.
I was gonna have to carry you.
It's
It's a
good.
good
It's a good
gun.
gun,
But
especially
then
if you're on other
they're better
subclasses.
guns.
It's just free devour plus
You
the
know-
catalyst. You get devour and
You see
weaken
people will be adding him, right?
pretty much
Kaku?
on demand by using
On
it.
Steam.
It's also, too, maybe a small thing, but my personal
No.
favorite, just
On the
if I
bottom
had to
left
pick a
screen,
champion
you
mod,
see
I know it
where
doesn't
anything,
work
right?
like that, but I do have to give credit to Anti-Barrier.
Because I
it's
think just now
every
when
single
you
variant.
people
Doesn't
saw his
matter if
team
it's a
name.
Hive Knight shield, doesn't matter if a Taken Vandal goes ahead and puts their shield up, or if a Hobgoblin goes ahead and cloisters up. Like, it's just like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep shooting you right in the face. This is not how
God.
this works for you.
Okay.
No! What happened? All right, we're out of stream veto moments, obviously. No,
it
I'm
didn't
sorry,
happen.
but this shame you have to live with.
That didn't happen.
Are you sure you want to hand out your Bungie ID still?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do
Okay,
it.
all right.
I don't back down.
I'll leave it to you on Twitter. That's fine.
I'll get cooked. It's fine.
Again, at our own peril, we underestimate. So is this the final boss encounter?
Yeah, you
in
see all the
for
people
this
adding him.
particular
That
wave?
was all.
Yes, for this
Yeah.
particular wave. I think we're on wave.
Yeah, I think just when
Yes,
he
which means we're on
ulted,
last,
people saw his team name.
Our last wave.
Yeah, you see?
The boss.
Everybody went.
Definitely a little bit beefier than the last two
God
bosses.
fucking
Those
damn
are
it.
victory laps.
Angels
Oh
healing
my
in one
God.
shot.
God fucking damn it.
Friend request, friend request, friend request.
So it
Oh
also
my
too is
God, why you
that,
going?
that dunking mechanic that does extra damage to the boss. That's just is that like a modifier that kind of
What-
gets
what-
randomly added with each
how
particular
did
boss?
you-
That's one of those augments.
Take
Yeah.
the chest,
Yeah,
take the chest.
cool. There's no
people
guarantee
friend
you can do
request.
that one necessarily.
Nope.
Even
Oh,
better.
great.
Excellent. All right.
Great.
Guys, let's do the emote.
Oh wait, yeah, Taco. When he emo, you should see what's his name. Yeah, I can
All right,
find
let's
it.
keep running more waves.
think
Also,
it's
too,
Rook.
actually, I saw a question pop up in chat. Again,
Oh,
I apologize.
okay.
I missed the name. Twitch chat
I
is moving
think so.
fast, but
I
thank
know.
you to all you Guardians for joining us. Is there any kind of
Let me
a
check.
timer present in this activity, or do you just get to dive in and take your time?
The only timer is actually
Oh, there's too
present in
many
the
Rukas,
purchase phase. We
cannot-
want to kind of keep that fast-paced flow going.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
otherwise,
also, I'm
we just have
pretty sure the
timer
name
ticking
of
up
this
to see how
character
long your
might
session
be
has
different
been.
from the name of his
But
team.
yeah, there's no
ID
timer.
or
You're
something,
not.
I don't know.
We're not counting down.
No, when he
like,
emo in the
minutes
game,
to
that's
beat
the
a whole
Bungie
wave or
name,
something.
The only real fail condition is the fire
People
team
adding
alive
it.
and is ADU.
Maybe tomorrow I give you the name.
Okay. And again,
I
once
got
the
it on
ADU's
stream.
gone, that's it.
That's it.
Okay. You lose on wave one somehow. That's it.
Generally, we want to be pretty clear about it.
Everybody adding him
A
now.
bunch of like oh, you have to do
That's fair.
Everybody
There's like
adding
a A and B and a C, nothing like that. Okay.
Be careful
But
what
if
you
you're
wish
defending, it's one
for.
ADU
Who
that
has
kind
to
of
alt them?
will transition.
only the current ADU. It will move with you.
Got it. Okay, thank you. That's perfect. Also, to chat, I see you asking for information on the loot to show us what weapons are on the way. Tune in next week. We'll have plenty for you. I can promise you that.
He's still coming in.
Yeah, Shaxx is, if you go into the lore, Shaxx is working with some folks, some characters from the past.
That's right, yeah.
And also opening up his private reserve for our use.
Yeah.
So
is
Could
this,
be
also,
exciting.
is this something Shaxx has been sitting on for a while, or has he been working on this behind the scenes?
Well, there've been some weapons that have been frowned upon in the Crucible.
Yeah.
And but now's the time to bring those out.
Yeah.
Anything
Vanguard
that-
outlawing stuff is not something we have time for at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if it's dangerous, now's the time to bust it out.
All the better. Obviously.
You know, high risk, high reward. That's how I see it.
And we, if anything, are facing down our biggest risk in the Witness so far, obviously. So making sure that Shaxx goes ahead and opens those coffers, nothing short of generous.
Unstoppable.
And do you have improved ability regeneration right now, or are you
That's a
just
stupid question
that
there.
good?
That's what,
You know what?
I feel like it's not hearing me. I'm that
Solo
guy.
this.
Solo the whole.
5 minutes.
You have mentioned that once or
Noah
twice,
plays
actually. I don't know.
No.
No, maybe
5
plays
minutes
in
when
the
you release,
healthy
I'm gonna start
mode,
solo. Don't care.
Sometimes I will. Not even sometimes. Oftentimes, I get
Not
off
only will you
work
just
and
solo, but
immediately
he'll
I'm
use like
okay.
blue gear or something.
I think there was
I was
on
on
there,
it.
Noah, by the way, and I'm not sure if you saw that. That's
But I immediately get on and play. I do raids and dungeons. I mean, I've been doing a lot of coil recently.
yeah. My
Rosaraga.
My dad and I end up playing this game a lot, and so basically every single day after work, it's just like us texting each other, being like, "Hey, so when are you hopping on? When are you done with dinner?"
That's fun.
I imagine we'll probably more so do the easy modes, but I've got my Nightfall crew I'm sure I could dive in here with. Although honestly, I think at this point he's more loot paid, my dad, than any of us, so I think he'd have no problem diving in here.
That's awesome to hear. That's what Destiny is all about, right?
Yeah, it's
Bringing
a lot of
people
fun.
together.
Yeah.
Sure not.
All right, that's getting pretty intense. Let's see. Out of curiosity as well, I'm not sure if we can mention this one, but Tom, is there a light level increase with Into the Light, or is this still at 1830? I believe it is.
This inbox
It
gonna
is
be
at the current
full.
power.
Current power? Cool.
Yep.
All right, that hasn't changed. Thank you, Nikki Knight, for that question as well.
Oh, it's time. I can make
Is it time?
super. Okay. I don't have enough for that. Nice.
How much scrap you sitting on right now?
I was on
How many friends
5,000.
you guys
Okay.
yes, I'm seeing like so many.
Too many, man.
Scrap
I
for cash.
looked away,
You got
man.
on the
It's
narrative
still
department,
coming in.
honestly. That is, I want to say obnoxiously good. It's always like, man,
We appreciate that.
You guys are
Nice
just stealing
job,
our
nice job. Should have.
Want to write tweets?
I don't know what to say, man.
You should have streamed your desktop. You should stream the game, not the desktop.
Wiped twice.
Remaining intensity.
Everybody
We were
sending
fighting the
requests.
Fallen earlier.
Oh my.
Yeah, his name is
So
Rogue,
there will be
but
multiple
we don't know what Rogue
sets
what
of
number.
the
Yeah.
Witnesses armies going ahead and chasing us down in this activity out here.
Usually it's
I
just
should've
one
super-
per run.
Right, yeah. For the sake of the developer
yep.
tools, we went ahead and just swapped that over just so folks can get a look.
You know
It's
it's getting
pretty
harder when Noah
That's
stops
funny, man.
I know, right? Yeah.
He's actually
Okay.
having,
There's a lot going on, you know.
There is.
Like,
Fairness. And I think also, too, this is something we sort of touched on yesterday when we were doing our initial playthroughs, but especially when you get to these higher levels and it's not just kind of the proverbial, comparatively speaking, walk in the park that the first few are, like, you really got to keep your comms crisp with your team. You got to make sure that you're really aligning, not even necessarily your champion mods, but maybe sending your scrap to one part to really go ahead and stymie the bad guys there so you can focus your attention, your abilities, your supers on another lane. Actually, also, too, to that end, obviously the
somebody has to
pyramids
clean
have
up
been
his
doing some
account with a friend
terraforming,
request,
but
That's
Tom,
why.
you guys were building that activity.
How many reject,
This,
huh?
How are you
this
guys going
inbox
about
gonna be full,
changing these
man.
maps? It looks like you guys have changed the architecture in some pretty significant ways.
Yeah, so when we looked at these maps, right, we want to have like a bunch of distinct lanes for the enemies to kind of like attack the ADU from, and they give you like these fronts that you have to divide your attention across the team. So you really have to be like, oh, they're coming from the left, they're coming from the right. You take this way, I take that way.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times in these maps, they're great for PvP.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the lanes we needed, and the artists and the designers working together like, oh, like what if like the pyramids just like evaporated this building right here?
Yeah.
Everybody sending requests.
And that really, so we had to open up some channels in here, and like that, you know, we have the great, you know, fictional context where we can be like, no, it's forces, it's not, you know, it's not Todd.
Yeah. All right, and also too, I'm getting some word from the Traveler in the Sky. No, I hate to break it to you, but we have come to the end of our gameplay segment. You must return from your throne world.
I think I performed pretty well.
I'll be the first to agree with you, especially because I don't want to have to face you down in this activity. I want your help, honestly. When it
We'll
comes
just
down to it.
1v1 in Crucible sometime.
Yeah, and also too is I think I think we can say that, but this is going to happen. We maybe won't say where, but this isn't the only location that players are going to have a slot available to them. Yeah, there will be more than that, obviously. Noah, welcome back from the throne world. It's good to see you.
Got a lot of tithes. You know, I'm feeling like I
Comparable?
feel like Eris and I are comparable right now.
Someone add him
Never
and
mind.
bring him
I
to our
don't want to
clan.
tempt turning into a hive god. That's fine. We'll leave that for your
That's
own
the next
adventures.
expansion.
Obviously, that's true. Yeah, we'll see. But no, Noah, thank you very much for taking us through that.
thanks
and
for having
of
me.
course, for everyone here in Twitch chat, thank you for joining us. But before we go ahead and head on out, you know, we obviously, this is just kind of the first look at what's to come in Destiny 2 Into the Light. Again, as a reminder, we're going to be doing 3 streams showing up all of this content that's going to be coming out, available to all players. And of course, before we go ahead and head off, you know, Tom, you guys have all worked so heavily on this activity. Tom, we'll start with you. When Onslaught releases, when it gets in players' hands on April 9th, what are you most looking forward to?
I
I'm
really
looking
wanna
forward
see
to
what
the
players
tower,
do
but
with
it's
the
not
defenses.
gonna
I want to see
come.
like
Tower,
what
B1
their strategies
tower,
are. I know
no.
Noah's got his strategies. I've got mine. Maybe mine are a little less developed than his. And just to be able to like see. Also, it's a great time to get back in and play. It's gonna be a great time to play Destiny. It's gonna be like new activities, tons of rewards. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be hopping in with me and my sons.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, Jerome, as someone who's gone ahead and helped craft this story to bring this to life, obviously to make sure it fits into the Destiny universe so well, what are you most looking forward to when this releases on April 9th?
First of all, people getting absolutely hyped out of their minds for the final shape, and I want to see what builds arise out of this. It's a kind of a different strategic calculus than we've seen before, so I want to see how the players innovate and deal with this new challenge.
Strategic calculus. I'm going to file that one away. That's the narrative team, everyone. Jeez, just making us all look bad. And of course, Noah, you know, you've helped brick by brick put this together, this brand new activity. You know, someone who's obviously spent a ton of time playing it in addition to developing it. You know, when it gets out into the wild, when you've got the chance to play it with your friends, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to just getting my reps in, seeing how far we can get, especially on Legend. Get extra rewards, have an extra difficulty, just have fun with friends and trying to see like Jerome was saying, like what builds arise, like what cool stories come out of playing things like this. Like we saw, you can have a big tormentor show up and like all these different things, those little emergent moments are what really makes Onslaught special at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of what the team and everyone's done. Like I'm a very small part of a larger team. Teams are way better than heroes.
Yeah.
And
you're here.
You know, everyone has done such a great job building Onslaught and just curating stuff for Into the Light. I'm so excited for what's going to show up in these next live streams.
Awesome. Yeah, and thank you guys all 3 for being here today to represent the team and help us kind of, you know, show this first glimpse at Into the Light to all the players out there. Obviously, it's pretty great to
Where's
have
your
you
Bungie
guys here.
ID? Talk so much.
Bright and early in the morning.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, everyone. Well, I believe that's it from us here at Bungie HQ. As a quick reminder, again, we'll be back next week at the same Bungie time, same Bungie place to show you some even more content about Into the Light, including some returning Guardian favorite weapons, which you may have gotten a glimpse of today, a brand new look at an all-new social space as well that you can take your fire team down to, and even more information about upcoming rewards. Before we obviously send it off, I want to again thank our guests here for joining us today, to the entire Destiny development team who behind the scenes right now is working on this content, bringing it to life for all of us. Thank you all so much for your hard work. To Clayton and Ashley, our play testers in the back who went ahead and helped fill out the fire team. Getting some waves, there we go. Thank you very much. To the amazing team of producers who are here putting on the show, thank you all so much. Genuinely, it's amazing to have all of your assistants. They have the distinct difficulty of making me look good on camera, so believe me, their work is cut out for them. And to our team of moderators in chat, you're the real heroes. Thank you so much for your time. But in the meantime, again, reminder, we'll be back next week at the same time and place to show you even more content. But until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you all Starside.
Find your ID. I'm gonna find your ID.
How?
From the alternate tab.
Freaking lame lagi. Want to challenge 1v1 Crucible? Come lah!